In today's economy, a high school diploma just isn't enough. More education and greater experiences are essential to getting ahead in the U.S. and abroad. In this episode, you'll hear from First Lady Michelle Obama about her efforts to encourage students to reach higher. Also, find out how international travel and service learning are preparing students for living and working in the world. Finally, we'll visit our English Language Center and learn how it is making a difference in the lives of students. Welcome to Pathways. I'm Dr. Kate Hetherington, president of Howard Community College. We teach students from all over the world and prepare them for future careers, whether in our community or across the globe. Why take a global approach to education? Well, let's start with the numbers. The U.S. ranks number 12 in the world for its share of adults with college degrees. To help President Obama achieve his goal of leading the world in college graduates, Howard Community College has intensified its focus on college completion. And we're not alone. First Lady Michelle Obama launched her Reach Higher initiative to encourage more students to plan for education after high school. She recently brought her message to Howard Community College.
But we're fortunate enough to live in a country where you have so many options for pursuing your education beyond high school. And community colleges are one of those phenomenal choices. And career and technical education is just amazing. And Howard Community College is one of the stars.
First Lady Michelle Obama began her visit by joining a small group of high school seniors on a tour of the Health Sciences building. HCC students talked about the paramedic and cardiovascular technology programs and even gave demonstrations of the advanced tools used in the classrooms.
And what it does is you can see the view where the catheter is on the right screen.
The highlight of the visit was the panel discussion, which provided high school students with the opportunity to ask questions of panelists Mrs. Obama, Howard County General Hospital President Steve Snelgrove, HCC nursing student Trecya Jordan, and me. Essence Magazine's Lauren Williams moderated the discussion about college.
So let's jump into the first question from the audience. We have Anthony with a question to Mrs. Obama. Where's Anthony?
Right here.
Hey, Anthony.
Hello. So I'm from Howard High School, and my first question for you is, when considering colleges, how do you know which one is the best choice for you?
We are talking about this in my household every night. And, you know, there's really no magic formula. I mean, it is a very individual decision. So I would just encourage you to do your research. And what does that mean? It means if you have an opportunity to visit colleges, go on campuses, sit in on some of the courses, talk to professors, talk to alums, talk to students. You know, that's the way you're going to get a feel for what's it like to be in this community. Does it feel like it fits me?
While the right fit may be the formula for some students, for others, the college decision comes down to finances. Is it affordable? This is a question Mrs. Obama has heard frequently.
Ask questions about financial aid and scholarships. You know, you got to dig for this stuff. You know, a lot of times it's not going to just pop up and fall in your lap. You got to ask questions. And, you know, I know that the president would welcome any high school student to come here and ask questions and talk to the admissions officers and to get some tips and things like that. So it's a plan.
Panelist Trecya Jordan chose HCC because of the cost, but she also knows her education will help her find a job after graduation.
I'm in the nursing program. This is my second year. I'll be graduating in May with my RN, and I know that after I leave here, I'll have a job. That's right. So it's not like I'm going to a four-year university and I'm staying 4 years. It's only 2 years, and I'll be making $50,000 when I get out of school, you know, and helping my parents pay back my tuition.
In fact, her future career may be at Howard County General Hospital.
Where you start is not where you end. It's up to you, and we help you along the way by giving you offers of scholarships and giving you the challenges to demonstrate that you can be great employees. And I look forward, frankly, to seeing many of you staying in Howard County and coming to work with us in the future.
And that's exactly what makes Howard Community College a true partner in the community. It educates students who will become the future workforce of the county, all while remaining accessible and affordable. Important considerations for local high school students planning their next steps.
So particularly for kids who think that college is unaffordable, two-year colleges are the thing you should really look at. Also, it gives you flexibility that you don't get in a four-year college. I mean, maybe you can't travel away from home. Maybe you need to stay nearby. Maybe you're just not ready for that big jump. Maybe you don't have any idea what you want to do, and there are a lot of heads shaking here, right? Well, maybe before you invest in a $100,000 degree, you want to take some time to get some training and education and exposure at your nearby community college. So.
It was truly an honor for the college to host the First Lady and to showcase our success. In fact, Howard Community College leads Maryland's community colleges with the highest percentage increase in graduating students over the past 6 years. From 2009 through 2015, the number of graduates at HCC jumped a record 86%, nearly double the statewide average percentage increase. Coming up next, find out how high-impact educational programs like service learning and study abroad are enhancing the success of HCC students.
Learning at home. Learning in the classroom. Learning for success. For learning that works for you, choose Howard Community College. To find courses and programs that fit your schedule and learning style, visit hcclearningworks.com. You can get there from here.
Howard Community College established the Center for Service Learning more than 10 years ago to develop students who give back to the community. For its efforts, the center has been named to the President's Higher Education Community Service Honor Roll. This award recognizes excellent college community service programs, and I'm proud both our students and the community benefit. Let's hear more. Every year, 1,000 Howard Community College students take their learning out into the community, providing service with more than 55 partnering organizations.
Service learning is a teaching method, first and foremost. And service learning is different from other forms of experiential education because we take a balanced perspective where the community is collaborating with us and the community is part of the process where they are benefiting at the same level that the students are benefiting. So where an internship or a clinical experience really focuses purely on the student learning and the student gain, in service learning we take a step back and we strategically link the organization volunteer opportunities directly to the content of the course.
Professor Rick Leith takes students to real food farms as part of his ethics and literature course.
And so coming out to a place like Real Food Farm, while we're talking about hunger and poverty and how that's handled in literature and what our ethical obligations are, enables us to connect what we're reading with sort of a real life experience.
Service learning takes teaching out of the classroom and brings it alive in the communities in which students live and work.
It helps to really solidify the lessons that they're learning. It helps them to really continue to think critically about what they're talking about in class, how it's going to translate into real world experiences as they go out into the workforce, as they go out and consider being a part of a community.
Not only do students have an opportunity to learn more about what they're reading, the service learning experience at Real Food Farms empowers them to do something about the issue of food deserts.
This place here is situated right in the middle of a food desert where people don't have access to fresh produce, where the population locally isn't necessarily getting nutritious food, other than with the help of organizations like this one.
I see the practical side of it because usually we read about it, we read books and we give our responses, like we write our responses, but this one, you're able to experience what you talk about, like NGOs or government organizations trying to set up places like this to help people who are food insecure get enough to eat at a very affordable rate. So that's very good.
It's a great cause, and what we're doing is supporting a lot of families that can't afford fresh food and are reduced to cheap, unhealthy food. So what the program here does is they ship out the fresh produce, like fruits and vegetables, and they sell it for less than it's sold in grocery stores. So, and EBT food stamps can be used to buy the food as well.
For Brittany Budden, who leads Howard Community College's Center for Service Learning, the experience can have a long-lasting impact on both the students and the community.
When they are actually able to see something come to life and have the meaningful impact of knowing that they have been able to change a cycle for someone else, they have been able to take a few hours out of their time and actually make an impact, that is a huge empowerment to them as a person. And then on the flip side, from the curriculum standpoint, they're actually seeing their subject matter come to life. Things that may sort of make sense when they're reading about it or talking about it in class becomes so much more clear when they see it in real life.
I think that the responsibility of a college education is to help a student realize that they have a responsibility within their community, and getting out and working in the community enables them to see that it is a valuable experience, that it's just spending a few hours can be very impactful to the local community.
Service learning is a powerful teaching strategy, and for HCC alumna Meghan Ross, service learning was an opportunity to find her passion.
I heard about Samaritan women when I was a junior in high school, and I went back to my school and decided that that was the issue that broke my heart, and I was going to dedicate my life to ending human trafficking. And then when I got to HCC, I had a wonderful teacher in the Rouse program, Mara Dunnigan, who had heard about my work with human trafficking, and she had a mutual interest. So we planned a Human Trafficking Awareness Week, and that's how I got reintroduced to the Samaritan Women.
The Samaritan Women is a 2-year residential program designed for women who are survivors of human trafficking.
Human trafficking is the force, fraud, or coercion of one person for the benefit of another person. Right now, there are estimated to be 29.8 million slaves in the world. That's 12 times more than the 400-year time period of the transatlantic slave era. And this is a crime that does not discriminate. We've had everyone from they need help learning English to a second grade education to a master's degree. And then we help them with whatever they need.
It takes a large community of volunteers to meet those needs.
We have so many opportunities. The one thing that we tell people is figure out what your talents are and then come to us. So you can come to us on a Saturday, work on the farm, help us weed the gardens, harvest, fun stuff like that. If you are a teacher and you want to help tutor our ladies, if you are retired and you have some free time during your day and you can come drive the ladies to their appointments throughout the day, that's awesome.
Although Meghan's ultimate goal is to become a pediatrics ICU nurse, she plans to continue to work towards ending human trafficking.
My plan is to always work with the Samaritan in some way, and right now we are working on expanding the Samaritan Women on a national level. So I would love to continue to volunteer, to work here, but the skills that I'm learning here will stay with me forever.
While Meghan is passionate about service learning, she is just as enthusiastic about her study abroad program, which drew her to HCC in the first place.
The World War II study abroad in France. When we got to Utah Beach, the one gentleman that we went with brought the flag that his uncle landed on D-Day with on Utah Beach. And when I saw that, it really sparked something in me to serve our country. And I was able to work with World War II vets and hear their stories, and that's when I decided.
Coming up next, we'll hear from an alumna whose experience in the study abroad program changed her life.
Learning at home. Learning in the classroom. Learning for success. For learning that works for you, choose Howard Community College. To find courses and programs that fit your schedule and learning style, visit hcclearningworks.com. You can get there from here.
Here to tell us more about the Study Abroad program and its benefit in today's global economy is the Director of International Education, Christele Cain, and alumna Kimberly Martin. Christele and Kimberly, welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Good to be here.
Well, Christele, the first question's for you, and I'd like you to explain to the viewers what the Study Abroad program is all about.
It's really a life-changing experience for our students. They get to travel to a country that they've never been before, explore their culture, the language, but also being fully immersed. And they can fulfill their course requirements for completion by taking some courses attached to the study abroad program for credit.
You know, for many schools, they start study abroad in the junior year. So for our students, they get that in their first or second year of their education. So can you tell me a little bit more about those benefits that students get?
Yeah, it's amazing to see. Sometimes our students never even left Maryland before. So it's a great opportunity for them to discover the world, but also putting them in situations that are not familiar to them. So it's time for them to shine and really make decisions on their own, being exposed to situations that they've never been exposed to before, and really learn about themselves. This process is learning about others and you know, other traditions and culture, but it's also learning about themselves. And it's amazing to see them come back because they are changed and they feel more confident. So it's a wonderful process for them, and it also makes them very marketable, you know, to future employers.
It's a great thing to have on your resume as a transfer student or as someone looking for a job.
Absolutely. And often, you know, it's the only opportunity they will have.
And Kimmy, you participated in the programs. You had a chance to explore the world. So let us know what you did.
I did, and more than once. My first year, I studied World War II here at college, you know, getting 3 history credits. And then I went to France and went to all the beaches and really lived out history there, which was incredibly life-changing. And then the last year, I went to Ireland to study Celtic history. So that was, again, a very different experience, but still valuable, still incredible and life-changing.
So what are you doing now, and how did participating in these programs help you for not only what you're doing now, but also for your future?
Well, right now I'm at University of Maryland, College Park, studying speech therapy. And actually, this experience has impacted my career choice in the fact that now I want to work with foreigners who are coming to this country and want accent reduction, and doing some of that and just also assimilating to American culture. But more than that, especially the World War II trip, made me very proud to be an American, very, very patriotic, and it was a wonderful experience, and it impacts me every day. I mean, I am walking in America, I'm free because of what they did, and it was incredible, but going to Ireland made me realize everyone's proud of their country, and I'm not part of, you know, the whole world is just, you know, hanging out with America. Like, no, I'm a global citizen, and I think that really changed my whole perspective on life.
Well, I think you've given the best testament I've ever heard from a student about study abroad. Thank you for sharing that with us. Thank you so much for coming today, and thanks for all the good work that you do for the study abroad program.
Thanks for having us. Thanks.
And Kimmy, thank you so much for coming today and telling your story, and I wish you much success at University of Maryland, College Park.
Thank you so much.
Future travel includes educational experiences in China, Denmark, France, Turkey, and Ireland. For more information about the Study Abroad program, visit our website at howardcc.edu. Every year, over 2,000 students from 80 different countries come to Howard Community College to learn English. Whether learning English is a personal goal, an employment necessity, or a means to continue their education, HCC's award-winning English Language Center can help students get there from here. Here to tell us more about the English Language Center is the director of the center, Rebecca Price, and the associate director, Minah Wu. Welcome to the show.
Thank you. We're glad to be here.
Good to have you. Rebecca, I had the first question for you, and for viewers who don't know about the English Language Center, can you explain what it is?
The English Language Center is a program that offers English as a second language classes to non-native speakers from all over the world. We have classes 6 mornings a week, 4 afternoons, and 4 nights. Each semester we offer over 100 different classes at all different levels.
Very impressive numbers.
Yeah.
Minah, who takes the classes at the English Language Center? Are they full-time or part-time students?
We have community members who are immigrants taking classes with us, as well as international students on student visa. And they can come and take 1 or 2 classes or take a full-time classes called the English Institute. If they're part of this program, they take intensive English classes, 18 hours of study a week, and we have 140 students taking classes there.
Rebecca, what makes the English Language Center unique when considering other English language schools or providers that are in our area?
Our program is considered actually quite unique. I think that the main thing is that a lot of schools offer the basic ESL, and a lot of them offer the upper level academic, but they don't have that in between bridging, that bridging ability that we have. So we have classes from level 0 up to level 5, so we can start students at the very beginning of a more academic track, and then they can work their way up. And also we offer a wide variety of classes. Most schools don't have the number of classes that we have. So we have reading, writing, listening, speaking, pronunciation, and listening. And students can customize their study with us. If they need more pronunciation, they'll focus on that type of course. If they need more reading, writing, they might take the grammar and the writing classes and the reading. So it can be very customized. So those things are unique about our program.
So students know that when they attend our program, because of this customization, that they're going to be successful at the end of this process.
They do, and we guide them through that. We test them at the very beginning and counsel. Every single student actually that comes through the program has met with a counselor at the very beginning of their studies.
That's a wonderful feature.
Yes.
Minah, how has the English Language Center opened its doors for students not here at HCC but beyond?
We call ourselves the Bridge Program because we really are the stepping stone that students need. Many HCC students come and study with us, and whatever they're studying is their end goal. But for us, when they come and study English, it is to get to their goal. Students come from all different walks of life, and when they come to the U.S., they're not familiar with the community college model, and when they learn about what a community college is in the U.S. and all the opportunities that they have while they're taking classes here, it opens their eyes and it gives them the potential to get to their next step. So our students go to HCC and study in the undergraduate program there. Some of our students move on to graduate programs, and other students, they prepare themselves to go into professional business jobs.
So it truly is people from all walks of life then coming.
It is.
Wonderful, yes. So Rebecca, how would someone find out more information about the English Language Center?
We keep our website really up to date all the time. So I think the most accurate, up to date information is on the website. It's on the Howard Community College, the howardcc.edu, and then they can put /ELC. And that will get them directly to our schedule of classes, our registration schedule, or they can call the office, and we do offer assistance in quite a few different languages. So they can call our office at the 443-518-1680 number.
Okay, great. And what I understand is a lot of people have found out about our program through our website.
Exactly. We do keep our website up to date, and a lot of people depend on that information. Yes, they do.
Well, thank you both for being here. Thanks so much, Rebecca, for all the good work that you do.
Thank you.
And Minah, thank you so much for telling the details about the program, and what an exciting opportunity for people in our community.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you.
Many of our English Language Center students already have a degree from their home country. The ELC can help them improve their communication skills for further educational study or to find employment. One success story is pediatrics ICU nurse Andrea Alegria. Andrea had already completed her bachelor's degree in nursing in Chile before moving to the United States.
At first, I got the flyer through the mailbox, and then I realized that I wanted to take classes. At that time, I took ESL classes. So I took like 2 classes, but then I decided that I really need to learn English very well because I needed to pursue my life and my career here. I was already a nurse in Chile. I had 8 years of experience in pediatric intensive care and in the cardiac intensive care unit too. So I work in the PQ over there.
In order to sit for the Maryland Board of Nursing licensure exam, Andrea would need to pass the TOEFL, which stands for the Test of English as a Foreign Language Exam. She knew the English Language Center at Howard Community College would prepare her for the exam.
It was perfect. At the beginning, I was very afraid because even though I learned English in Chile, I took a year of English in Chile, when I came here, I realized that that English wasn't that good, especially for the communication skills. So I decided to enroll, and I really liked the program.
After passing the exam, Andrea passed the Maryland State Boards and became an RN. Her journey has ended at exactly the place she wanted, the Pediatrics ICU, but not in Chile, instead at the University of Maryland Children's Hospital. That wraps up this edition of Pathways. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.